Hey, I'm Trent.
I'm Kelly.
It's good to see you guys. We're excited about some things that are happening in our lives.
Yes, exactly. One of the things I wanted to make sure you guys heard from Sunday was my heart. Sometimes I think my words get a little jumbled up, but my heart, in regards to the vision that we have for our new building and what we've got going on here, my heart isn't a number. My heart is obedience. And the obedience that God, I believe, led me and my wife and my family to, the obedience, the number that He gave us, it was the $1,000 that I mentioned on Sunday annually, which comes up to about $85 a month.
Right, yeah.
And I honestly, I don't know where it's going to come from. I don't have an extra $85 a month.
Yeah.
I know my family needs to get fed. I know that we got to take care of the payments that we already have.
Right.
But I also know that God's faithful whenever He gives you something like that to provide.
And it's going to be exciting to see how God provides that. I mean, because He totally can. Whenever we take a step of faith, He is going to open up the floodgates and just show us how great and awesome He is.
It would be a great testimony, I think, to our community to be able to say that we are debt-free when we walk into this thing. And that's big, and it may not happen. That's just would be an amazing thing. But I believe that if we together go forward with this, that we could totally, as a church family, even with the current climate of our economy and things like that, not a big deal. I think that God can take care of it. Not that we're not scared.
Oh, yeah.
Not that there's not tension there. Not that it's just, hey, God's going to do this. I believe He's using us as a church family to do it.
That's right. And so I wanted you to know that Dana and I are on board with this as well. We're going to do that $85 a month, and we're going to be excited about what God's going to do with this new building, because we're just so close to starting construction on this. It's getting ready to start, and we know that this is going to be amazing testimony about not only giving, but it's going to be a tool that will glorify God, and it will see kids and youth and adults come to Him because we took a step of faith.
The testimony of this church and this community is already one that loves kids. There's been sacrifice after sacrifice that the generations have made, and I think this is our turn. This is my turn to sacrifice and make sure that the next generation is taken care of, just like the previous ones have been.
So we want to invite you and your family to pray about this. It may not be the same amount that we're committing to, but we just want you to know as our church family that we're going to do the same things that we're asking you to do.
Exactly.
We're going to be passionate about this, and we're going to be taking a step of faith, and it's not going to be easy. It's going to be tough. It may mean that we can't go out to eat or do some things that we want to do, but we know that God's going to provide, and it's going to be so cool when He does. And then we'll get to see this new building come to life, and we'll get to use it for God's glory.
Amen.
So pray about this. Do what God calls you to do, and you can always give online or here at church. And we'll look forward to seeing what God does.
Amen.
It's going to be cool. All right. Well, thanks, guys. Please pray about this and help us in this journey. And I hope you've caught the vision of what God can do in our midst.
Amen. See you guys at church.